Picture a modern home on a freezing January night. The wind howls, snow piles up, and suddenly the power goes out. The furnace dies, and within an hour, the cold creeps in. Despite insulation and double-glazed windows, the house quickly loses its warmth. Our comfort depends entirely on a constant flow of electricity and fuel. When that stops, we're left shivering, waiting for the power to return. Now, travel back to a 15th century cottage in northern Europe during the Little Ice Age. No furnace, no electricity, yet the family inside isn't shivering. Against one wall stands a massive masonry stove, radiating gentle warmth long after the fire has gone out. The air is pleasantly warm, not stuffy or dry, as if the house itself is alive with heat. The difference? Modern homes heat air, which escapes quickly. Medieval homes used thermal mass, capturing heat and releasing it slowly. It wasn't about constant heat generation, but about storing warmth and letting it radiate for hours. This was a philosophy of resilience, not just technology. People understood that stone and clay could hold heat, turning the stove into a silent, steady radiator. A quick, hot fire filled the stove with energy, which it released slowly, keeping the home comfortable through the harshest storms. This ancient wisdom created homes that could withstand winter without a constant power supply. The result, a self-contained bubble of warmth, a fortress against the cold. Our ancestors built for survival, not just convenience. Their approach to warmth was robust, efficient, and deeply connected to the rhythms of nature. Why did that medieval cottage stay warm? The answer is thermal mass. Think of it as a heat battery. Materials like stone and brick absorb and store heat, then release it slowly. Insulation, by contrast, is like a winter coat. It slows heat loss but doesn't store warmth. Modern homes rely on insulation and lightweight materials, so when the furnace stops, there's little stored heat to keep you warm. In a power outage, the difference is stark. Insulation delays the cold, but thermal mass actively radiates warmth. A masonry heater is a giant thermal battery in the heart of the home. After a hot, fast fire, the stove's mass radiates heat for hours or even days. Modern homes are like thermos flasks, good at holding heat but not generating it. Old homes with masonry stoves were like hot stones wrapped in blankets, providing deep, lasting warmth. When the power goes out, modern homes cool quickly. Masonry stoves keep radiating heat. The secret to resilience isn't just insulation, it's having a reservoir of stored warmth. That's why ancient heating systems were so effective. They turned the very structure of the home into a source of comfort and survival. Masonry heaters, like the German Kachelofen or Russian stove, were marvels of efficiency. They burned a small amount of wood quickly and at high temperatures, ensuring complete combustion and minimal smoke. Instead of sending heat straight up the chimney, hot gases traveled through winding channels inside the stove's massive body. This maze extracted nearly all the heat before the gases exited through a cool flue. The masonry absorbed the energy from a short, intense fire, storing it like a giant stone sponge. After the fire burned out, the stove radiated gentle, sun-like warmth for up to 2 days. The surface never got dangerously hot, just pleasantly warm. This radiant heat warmed people, furniture, and walls directly, not just the air. 1 or 2 efficient fires a day kept the house comfortable, even in brutal winters. It was a system designed for maximum efficiency and lasting comfort. Masonry heaters were born from crisis, centuries of colder winters, deforestation, and wood scarcity during the Little Ice Age. Open hearths wasted most of their heat, but as wood became precious, people needed to extract every bit of warmth from every stick. Governments rationed firewood, and innovation became a necessity. The masonry stove was the answer, efficient, fuel-saving, and resilient. In Germany, the Kachelofen's ceramic tiles weren't just beautiful, they radiated heat more effectively. In Russia, the pech became the heart of every home, evolving for maximum heat storage and minimal fuel use. These stoves were technologies of survival, not luxury. They marked a shift from waste to conservation, from abundance to resilience. The lesson: scarcity drives innovation, and the best solutions are often born from necessity. The Russian stove's value was never clearer than during World War II's brutal winters. In freezing villages, the pech was a lifeline. Requiring only local wood, it kept rooms warm for a full day after a single firing. Soldiers and civilians huddled around its radiant heat, escaping deadly cold. The stove was more than a heater. It cooked meals, baked bread, and kept food warm for hours. Its top, the polati, was a warm sleeping platform, vital for the sick, elderly, and wounded. The pech turned a simple hut into a kitchen, infirmary, and safe haven. It was a complete life support system, robust and fuel-efficient. In the harshest conditions, this ancient technology meant the difference between survival and disaster. In northern China, the Kang bed stove offered a different solution: heating people, not just air. The Kang is a large, hollow brick platform connected to a cooking stove. Hot smoke from cooking is channeled through the Kang, warming it throughout the day. At night, the family sleeps on the Kang, absorbing heat directly. Instead of heating the whole room, the Kang creates a zone of deep, personal warmth. This method is efficient, using waste heat from cooking to keep people comfortable. The rest of the house might be cool, but on the Kang, everyone is warm. It's a people-centric, resource-saving approach, perfectly adapted to cold climates and fuel scarcity. The Kang shows that comfort can come from smart design, not just more energy. If masonry heaters were so effective, why did we abandon them? The answer: cheap fuel and convenience. The 20th century brought abundant fossil fuels and electrification. Suddenly, conserving wood seemed unnecessary. Central heating offered instant, effortless comfort. No wood chopping, no ash, no massive stoves. Lightweight homes and fast-acting systems became the norm, trading resilience for convenience. But when the power goes out, our modern systems fail fast. Masonry heaters, by contrast, are self-reliant. No electricity, no pumps, just stored heat. Their strength is in their structure and simplicity. We've lost that resilience, but the principles remain relevant. Understanding thermal mass, fuel efficiency, and non-electric systems can help us build more robust homes. Whether through passive solar design or backup heating plans, the lesson is clear. True warmth and security come from stored, steady heat, not fragile, constant consumption. The ancient hearth still has wisdom for our uncertain future.